Hey yo, Breaker 19er. This is Nerdcore Dave coming at you. Hey, I just got back from that Minicon. The three of us went. It was Janine, Todd, and myself, and we crushed it, man. We got some amazing deals, and I can't wait to show you guys because there's some definite stuff that I've been wanting, and I finally am so happy to have gotten a hold of, and you guys are going to get a kick out of it. And actually, this is it right here. Let's take a look. Boom. That's it. Doesn't look like much, but wait till I tell you. And also, I got my weekly, well, it's a little bit more. It's my local comic shop pickup. It's my subscription, but I actually threw a couple extra things that I've been kind of eyeing up just because, what the hell, right? Been wanting to get them and I just haven't. So let's take a look here, guys. Let's get you set up so you can get a nice seat here. Turn these a little bit. Boom, boom. You can see I got some sweet ornaments up yet again. And these are old Hallmark ornaments I picked up years and years ago. But let's start off with this. I want to show you guys this one. I picked up that X-Men Holiday Special. So from what I understand, there are 25 short stories in it. And each page or whatever has a different story. So you can read it like through December, from December 1st through December 25th. At least that's what I was led to believe on. I forget, it might have been like Jim's Comics or something like that. I watched a video on, but that's cool. So I definitely want to show that to you guys. Badass cover too. Let's put that there. Let's get some decor up for the season, and let's go throw up one of my old Christmas comics here. Boom, some old Tales from the Unexpected. That's a thing of beauty, man. Those things sure can use a better angle. But all right, so let's check out what we got here, guys. Man, that is some serious glare. Can we, is that better? Whatever. All right, so check it out. I've been wanting to grab this thing. I love this cover, Scott Young cover. I think it's, I hate to say it, but it's cute covers. But this one, it's got Throg on it, and that's fucking hilarious. So got Asgardians of the Galaxy variant finally. Got an Asgardians #1, got the variant, funny as hell, owned. Then I grabbed the, this is on my pull list now. This is the Justice League Dark #6, the Clayton Crane variant. You know, Clayton Crane rocks this shit, man. I don't have to tell you guys. So, anyways, that's a win. Whoa, this guy's about giving up, huh? Yeah, he can hang out there. And then they pulled the Batman annual for me, which I'm not sure I even really cared to get, but he pulled it and I got it. I don't know what's going to go in there for mini stories or what. But while we're at that, on the Batman, I got a Detective Comics 994. This is, I don't know who did this cover, to be honest. I hate to assume anything. I don't want to say it's Matina. Maybe it is. But 994 Detective Comics, that's that classic picture. I hate to say it's been done a million times, but what a unique and talented version of that. Then, of course, I have Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, scared my cat. Excuse me. Amazing Spider-Man #11. I had to have the Doctor Doom cover. It's friggin' sweet. Again, don't know who did it. Owned. And then lastly, just like everybody else watching this, I grabbed Batman Damn #2. And apparently the speculation, since we had Batawang, the first issue, that this would have Harley Bush was false. But I don't care because it seems to be an awesome story anyways. And I've seen enough Bush in my life to last me another lifetime. Actually, that's a lie. I've never seen any. But anyways, I saw it in a movie once. But anyways, that's that. Now, guys, let's check out the Minicon haul. Oh, yeah. All right. So, give me a second. We're going to dig right in. Get you guys. Oh yeah, you got front row seats. All right, so wait till I explain to you guys how I did this. So when we were walking in, this was held at a local mall that isn't doing so well. And when we walked in, there was one of those like I don't know if it was like an antique store kind of a thing where they have different little parts to the shop. And oh my god. So anyways, we walked in because we saw a Batman sitting there. And I asked the girl if there was any comic books. They were like, oh, this is all I know of, and there was a little pile there. So I went and looked on the rack, and I actually found Janine a Rye number 0, which is the first appearance of the second Bloodshot or something. I don't know. It was like a $20 book. And I know she was looking for that and the Eternal Warrior first Bloodshot. But anyways, first thing I see when I saw some Alpha Flights, this is one I've been wanting to buy, and I almost bought this at full price. That Alpha Flight number 17, first appearance of Big Hero 6, man. I've seen that thing going for usually around 30 bucks. Been wanting to get it. I'm telling you, it's a good spec book, because in 20 years, all these kids that grew up watching that Big Hero 6 movie, they're going to want to copy that. Then I saw Stars and Stripe number 0, first Stargirl as far as I know. That had recently spiked from what I remember, because that has been optioned in a movie as well. So, just like everything else pretty much these days. And then I grabbed this one, this Watchmen number 6, I believe it is. Sweet Rorschach cover. Yeah, number 6. I only have Watchmen number 1 and then a trade paperback. The reason I bought those 3 was because at that shop, those comics were 3 for $5. Guys, so think about that. First Stargirl, a Watchmen number 6, and a Alpha Flight number 17, first Big Hero 6 for $5. I can't even. So, yeah, so that was that. And then we finally made it into the con, and I want to show you guys what I got. So what happened was I started digging. My Todd was actually talking to his buddy Jake when I rolled in, and I was like, hey, there's Todd over there. So we went over to where he was, and we started digging around. He introduced me to this Jake, and we were bullshitting. And so I started pulling all kinds of stuff out of his bins. And then, whilst I was doing that, I mentioned to him that I had something I wanted to trade. I took one of those copies of the Arkham Knight that I showed you guys I got, and that Janine just got in her bundle. So remember, we paid $6 for that, right? And I want to apologize because I haven't rebagged and boarded these, but they'll look good enough. So what I got was, while I was digging, and I was telling that guy, and I explained to him what it was, and so he started looking on eBay at it, and he was like, I think I had somebody at a con ask me about this. So he was excited about it. So while I had that, I had this pile I pulled out. Marvel Premiere, number 19, the first Colleen Wing. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars, number 7. This is the first appearance of the second Spider-Woman. And you can see the price. He had it listed at $8, and that Colleen Wing was at $20. This just spiked this week because of the Spider-Verse movie, and it's the introduction of the second Spider-Woman. You can see at the bottom there. So this is if you watch Comic Tom, he mentioned it. It spiked. I don't know. Then I grabbed this Iceman number 3. I believe it's the second or first full appearance of Oblivion. Also found a Spider-Women Alpha number 1. From what I understand, this is the hottest spec book right now, because they just, like yesterday, optioned these characters for the next Spider-Verse movie. So it's Silk, Spider-Woman, and Spider-Gwen. And this is the first, I don't know if maybe it is or isn't the first time they're all together, but that's the hot spec book right there. Then I just came across this guy, and it says it's signed on the first page, but check this guy out, man. This is just hilarious. Goat Rider and Mobius. Number 13. I don't know. Some kind of spoof comic. Says it's signed on the first page. I grabbed it up just because it's ridiculous. Todd threw this at me and said that it was a mega key. There's like 4 or 5 characters introduced in there. Honestly, I don't think they're going to ever be used. They're like B-list characters, but whatever, man. I'll take it. I don't have one of those. And then a Sword of Azrael number 1. I finally got a second copy of that. I don't know why that book's so hard to find. And then this was in the $1 bin, or maybe it was $2 bin. This was Firestorm number 24. This just spiked this week because this is the first appearance of Blue Devil. I've been buying these up, you guys. If you guys have been watching my videos, you've been seeing me grab these things, man. And I found another one. Then I just got this one here, the Get Craven number 5, strictly because it's the Cape Fear movie poster, and that's badass. And then something I've been wanting to get for a long time, and this is an ugly copy, but I don't care because I just want it, because I remember when I first saw this, it was when the website years ago, probably 10, 15 years ago, it was superman'sadick.com. Now they almost immediately changed to Super Dickery, but this is that classic Jimmy Olsen Aquaman cover where Superman's just pouring water out while these guys, especially Aquaman, man, this guy's gonna die without water. And Superman, look at that, what a dick. But anyways, I finally got one of those. Guys, I showed him that book. He looked it up, that Arkham Knight book. I traded him that book for all that I just showed you. And you see these price tags on there. That's ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, guys, don't be afraid to talk to these dealers and try to get a good deal on this stuff. So, anyways, then, let me see here. Hang tight, guys. Hang tight. After we did that, there was a guy selling CGCs we went and checked out. And, oh, no. Before we even get to that. Then after I was done with that, I saw there was a dollar box I didn't look at underneath that retailer's table. So I found this. This is the Walmart exclusive Spider-Man movie #1. From what I understand, I believe it was Comic Tom 101 stated that this is the first Sony Spider-Man appearance in a comic book. This was a giveaway with the DVD, I believe. If you look, it says not for resale right there. So theoretically, this is the Spider-Verse Spider-Man. This is the Sony Spider-Man. So for $1, it ain't perfect. There's a little tear in the corner, but you know what? Got one. Low grade's better than no grade, and $1 is better than God knows what they're charging. Then also I found a Power Man and Iron Fist 78. That's the second Sabretooth. And speaking of second Sabretooth, this is the second Sabretooth cover. Look at that. So I think I gave him, I don't even know, $5 or something. I don't know. I don't even remember. But whatever it was ridiculous. So then, and you guys try to keep up with me here. Then we rolled across to a guy who had a shit ton of CGCs, which I was tempted to buy a couple, and I didn't. I know Todd went a little crazy on it. Oh, you know what? And let me go back. Let me go back. Those Power Man and Iron Fist and that Spider-Man, I found this in that guy's variant bin, Dark Avengers #1, the variant, and I remember what it was now. I got all 4 of these for $7. Can you believe it? So this thing's hot as hell. So anyways, or at least it was. We rolled across, and then I looked at those CGCs, but then I saw Todd was pulling stuff out of a Spidey box. I was digging in another box, and Janine actually saw this one and asked if I wanted it. So I got this, pulled this out of his box, and then secondly, I saw this. I think this is the second Bishop. And then I found this. It's the first Bishop. And then I found 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Quattro. Amazing Spider-Man 359s. That is the first cameo appearance of Carnage. Just like one full page of Carnage goodness. And Cletus Cassidy. So I looked at the guy. I was like, will you take $10 for these? He was like, sure. And then, again, I was walking past and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to look at that dollar bin. I dug through the dollar bin, saw an X-Men book, this X-Men book right here. I don't have a copy of this. It's not the greatest copy, but I'll take it because I don't have one. Again, low grade is better than no grade. I'm quoting one of these guys online. Looked at him and said, hey man, you want to throw this in on that deal that we just made? He's like, yeah, take it. So that's how we did that. Boom, another win. So that's that. Then, you guys keeping up with me? Actually, well, yeah, we'll go to this next one. I'm doing this in the same order that we hit the con up. So, I walked over next door, and this is actually the guy who sponsored the con, his stand. He had so many great deals. He was just trying to get rid of because he had so many multiple copies. But he only had one copy of this. And it was Web of Spider-Man #18. If you guys aren't familiar with this, this is the first appearance of Eddie Brock. It's one panel, and it's his hand, if you're not familiar. So anyways, that's allegedly the first true appearance of Eddie Brock. I have a really shitty copy I got off the shelf years and years ago when it first came out. It's beat to shit because I read it a million times. Finally got a nice copy. Then I was digging around and I saw this in there. Pulled that out. I think that was in a dollar bin actually. And then I saw these two. He had them. Here, let's look. One, a two. He had these listed for $5 a piece. If you guys are familiar, it's a second appearance of Deadpool. So he had those listed for $5 a piece. And then I saw he had this listed for $40. This is the first Scott Lang Ant-Man. Marvel Premiere number, oh God, I don't even know, 17. But regardless, it's the first Scott Lang Ant-Man. And then I was looking, this is actually one of the ones that I went to this show and I was, look guys, I would definitely, this was number one on my list. And I had there was another deal there that I almost made on an Iron Man #1, and I would have grabbed that book and just left, which actually was an amazing deal. But this is what I kind of went to the con looking for. This and another book, actually 3 other books, but I'm happy to get this one. This was really the one. This is an iconic cover. It is Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 106. This is the this is a higher grade copy. I want to say it's probably like high mid-grade copy. This is the one where Superman puts Lois Lane in a machine to turn her African American for 24 hours. Here, let me read this to you in case you can't. I don't know if its focus is showing. Superman says, "Are you sure you want to go through with this, Lois?" And she's like, "Yes, Superman. Close the body mold and switch on the power." And then, and it's important that I live the next 24 hours as a black woman. And she like screams black woman. But I am Curious Black. This son of a bitch is going out and getting CGC. This is amazing. Just amazing. And just like one of the retailers said when he saw me looking at it, he goes, "What is Superman doing with that machine anyway?" So that is something that that book is really, I'm really happy to get today. Guys, that was basically my dream book when I was going in there today. But I didn't really think I'd see it. He had 2 copies. He had a lower grade copy too, but I just rolled with a higher grade. Then I start digging as I'm leaving. Well, actually, Janine and I saw there was a spinner rack at the last booth over there. And, of course, this just came out this week. It was a 18th holiday special for Grimm Fairy Tales. Guys, I needed that for the Christmas collection. That's a thing of wonder right there. And then, as I'm digging, right in a row, I'm like, boom. New Avengers number 11, the first Ronin. Next in line, boom, New Avengers 27. The first Hawkeye is Ronin. Guys, you know these books just spiked this past like week and a half. So I can't believe you see it. $2 a piece, man. And then behind that, boom, Universe X Special, Spidey. Guys, I can't even believe I found this thing. This bitch was only $5. Now, if you go on eBay and look, this book goes anywhere from $70 to $150. This is a legendary book. Simply because if you stack these things up, the artist, I think it was Al Milgrom, somehow made it so it reads, it's a anti Bob Harris. Bob Harris was the editor-in-chief, I think, of Marvel, and apparently he wasn't a fan. And hold on one second. What's this kitty want? Hey, kitty, what do you want? Why are you doing it? So anyways, if you read it, it says something like Bob Harris is a miserable prick or something like that. So anyways, this book was recalled almost immediately. There's not a lot of them out there. I've never even had my hands on one. I couldn't believe, I didn't even think this was really happening when I found this. So anyways, that's it, man. I can't believe, what a great day. What a great haul. I spent $10 more than I wanted, but at the end of the day, man, considering what I got for the price, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm very thankful for it. This is going to have a huge impact on my collection. I really am really happy over the last few months. And you guys have been seeing the direction my comic collection has been taking. And it's really getting almost to where, well, let's face it, we're never going to be happy. It's never going to be enough. But some of these books, man, I mean, the Lois Lane, that's Spidey, some of the stuff that I thought I'd never have. And I'm just so happy to get it. The one book that I was looking for was the classic Archie Innuendo cover. Said that he has it at one of his stores and to email him, and he'll look. So hopefully I'll find that too. But next week, guys, I already talked to a retailer because he had a really cool book at a fair price, and I wanted a second copy, so I asked him to hold it for me. And I'll be hitting that Saturday, and also I'm probably going to get a CGC. There's a book that I wanted to get that hopefully they still have at one of the other retailers. And you know what else I got to do? I got to buy some of these goddamn bags and boards, guys, because I haven't bagged and boarded anything. I told you guys I'm busy at work right now, and I got to try and take care of my house, my cats, and you know, I'm getting yelled at by them. I can't do anything right because I'm not home to snuggle them. And but after next week, everything should slow down, and then we have a few days off. Obviously, I have a vacation coming up. I'm going to be buying bags and boards, and I'm going to be spending a whole day, maybe 2, bagging and boarding, because you see what's been happening here over the last couple of months. But yeah, man. So anyways, thanks for watching, letting me bore you. Thanks for giving me your time. I saw somebody else thank you guys for giving time. I think it was Comic Tom, and he's right, man. Time is all. I think he said time is all you have, and you're giving me some, and I appreciate that. So anyways, until next week, we'll share the local comic shop pickup and whatever happens in the city with that as well. And until then, I guess we'll just say Nerdcore out.